Alrighty guys, we are at Joe's Diner. We've got another epic car to check out. We've got Ben.
How are you, mate?
Hey dude.
Good, nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. Now actually we met once and you were at Lakeside. I think the build was very fresh.
It was.
It was a stock as a rock 350 with a shitload of boost.
Yes.
And it was loving life.
It loved it, yeah, for a short time.
For a short amount of time,
Yes,
yeah.
it did, yeah.
Now, looks like you've really fine-tuned quite a lot of things on this rig.
I have. I'd call this the second round.
Right.
Yeah, I've gone through it pretty well to try and make it right this time,
Yes.
basically, so it lasts.
So what is it?
It is a 1956 Chev 3100. Big window, I think they call it.
Yeah.
Basically. So when I got it, it didn't have a motor in it at all, but I had a 350 Chev that I put in it, turbocharged it, and as we know, it didn't end well. But
You weren't giving it an easy life though.
No, I wasn't, not at all. No, but I went in knowing that I wouldn't give it an easy life, and when it failed, I was upset. But you know, we're here now. We're back up and running.
So I love the patina, man. Like
Yeah.
it looks badass
thanks,
with the rust and the paint job and the whole way it is.
Yep.
And that's the way it was, wasn't it? That's the way you picked up the body.
Correct. Yeah. So the body is basically as you see it. I painted. They had black paint on the inside of the cab and in the engine bay, but I did that a nice cream and sort of gave it a
That's a
rusty
nice
look.
contrast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the black. It had black paint and a burgundy seat, which didn't go right with the baby blue. No. Yeah, it made no sense.
Tell me about underneath, because you can see a big set of Woolwood brakes, nice set of American racing wheels. But what about the diff? Are you running an IFS? What are you running underneath it?
So the front end is actually L300, which was common.
Yep.
It is very common. But it's got a lot of sort of stuff modified to the L300 front end to make it work. So it's got. I've got to try and remember what I did now. HQ spindles. So it's got the L300 upper and lower control arms with HQ spindles. HQ. Just trying to think of what I did there. It's got Tirana steering joints to give it the right geometry to stop the bump steer. And then I just got a set of Woolwood brakes to suit a HQ all around and a 9-inch rear.
Is your background with this sort of stuff?
No,
Was it trial and error? What was it?
I'm an electrician. I'm just very much interested in mechanics.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
That's
I put everything together on the last motor and did the same on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the interior, love the bench seat, the cream.
Yeah.
Really nice Restomod look to it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so the Ford Courier bench seat, BN Commodore steering column.
And
It's
are those the two-step or trans brake buttons, or a bit of gas?
I don't have a two-step, unfortunately. So it's got a Hughes 4L80, but without the trans brake. Sorry, it's got the two-step. So and just a scramble button for the boost.
Gotcha.
When I choose to do that eventually.
Bit more, yes.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about the engine setup. What's in there now? And because there's a lot of really pretty stuff happening in there now.
So it's a small block Chev, standard block.
Yep.
It's 383.
You went for the stroker.
I went stroker, so now it's got forged crank rods and pistons, and low compression, so should last a bit longer than the last motor. Yeah, but I've got this one. I'm only running 5 pound on wastegate at the moment. Yeah. And it is killing the power that it had out of the old 350. So
already
really impressed with how it's handling. Yeah. So I went a much bigger turbo on this. I had an eBay. What do they call it? A GT45, I think it was.
Like the XR6.
Yeah, but it was very restrictive on the eBay version. So this is letting it breathe, and it loves it.
Do you know how much power you might be roughly pumping out of it now?
I think right now it's probably around 400 wheel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, at a guess, I'd say it'd be around that.
And it's running is it the fast EFI?
No, so it's a Holly EFI.
Oh, Holly EFI, yeah.
Having good luck with that so far.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Just keep the heat out of it. And
what are your plans now? Just keep developing as it goes? Are you happy with the way it is?
I'm happy with the way it is now. Yeah. I need a bigger fuel tank, so I literally get 100 kilometres out of 70 litres, which is, we're still tuning, but and obviously the first few hundred, it is always a heavy foot.
Well, mate, you've done an awesome job. It looks great. The kids obviously love it. These guys will be loving this thing.
That's why I've done it.
Yeah, and yeah, man, like it's just such a standout, and it's such a cool setup. You know, the old school 350, a big turbo,
Yep.
but with so many modern touches. Like
Yeah.
you've nailed it,
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
dude. Thank you so much for bringing it out.
No worries, mate.
Can't wait to see you out there at Lakeside again.
Yeah, we might see you out there next week.
Yeah.
I think they've
Hopefully the rods stay in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm allowed to do this again. So I think this is it.
Thanks for watching, guys.